from your mobile phone, TV or PC. I'm on whatever screen you own. Jumping from tabs to apps, I suggest you don't. I promise you'll miss out on information that is vital. What I do is feature guests, I'm even call them the best. So I'm going viral with idols, it's so classic. Like I said, CDs and vinyls. You already know it's time for my show. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Quarantine and Rap. I go by the name of Ray Pearson, and as you all notice, my amazing co-host Jomi is not available at the very moment. So what's happening here is there is a time difference. There is a 6-hour time difference from Jersey to France.
Yeah.
So be expecting Jomi to return next week. But on that note, before we get into this conversation, let me clear the air right now. In no way whatsoever is this conversation that's about to happen a bash fest. What will be talked about in this conversation, it's not to extend the gap between what ignorant people call old head versus new generation. If there's anything that I want people, more so artists, to take away from Quarantine and Rap, is that I try to provide information so that the artists watching can apply it to their journey, to better their journey moving forward.
Awesome.
So on that note, I want to welcome the Quarantine and Rap, an international MC, producer, DJ. If you wanna add that to the resume, welcome to Quarantine and Rap, Oddateee.
My man, bro. Finally here, Ray. Awesome.
Yes.
Good shit. Good stuff, bro.
Really I appreciate it, man. It's crazy because there's been times that we've had conversations behind the scenes. One of the first times we had a conversation with each other, I was in Max. Might have been waiting for Paulie, and I was talking to my boy, his son, in the hallway, and you came out the room. And it was like, you know what I mean? You got into the conversation, and I've always appreciated that, especially, the good name that Paulie had gave you before I even had the honor of meeting you. But it's dope to finally get you on Quarantine and Rap, where we could talk about some shit. I got some shit to ask you. I mean, just like I told you before pressing that record button, we're gonna swing from the fences. Straight out, straight from the dugout. We swinging for the fences.
Like, you want to be that role? Let's just have some fun and speak. You know what I'm saying? Just speak from the heart, man. That's it, dude.
All right, so I've been to a good amount of showcases and open mics. I've seen many artists perform, and I definitely know you've had your share of watching artists perform. But just like artists such as, Lil Wayne, DMX, God rest his soul, who can go on stage by themselves and put on a great fucking set. How do you prepare for a performance?
That goes a long way. First, how do you prepare myself? I'm nervous. To this day, I'm always nervous for every show I've ever been. I still do to this day. Nervous as fuck. Straight up. I prepare myself. I like to be by myself. Good 45 minutes, truly alone all the time. I like to truly be alone until I gather all my thoughts and think about exactly what set I'm gonna put out, or how I'm gonna come out first song. What's gonna be my first words, or should I just come out energy and then say, "Hey, what's up?" Do my whole introduction thing, and then it goes various ways, man, and it depends on the energy of the time, place, crowd. Very, very important too. You know what I mean? So that goes a long way. It truly goes a long way. So I would say though, I'm like my answer to that. I'm nervous as shit all the time, man. Nervous, and just like thinking of like how I'm gonna smack you in the face and show you that I'm like that first 2 minutes. First 2 minutes, I'm gonna grab your attention. That's always what I'm always thinking about, to try to catch you.
what has been probably like one from like, because I'm pretty sure you've performed many times. What has been like one of the illest memories that you could think of a set that you did that when you think about it, it's like, damn, like that actually happened?
Playing an arena, a
Mm.
true arena, 80,000 people for sure. DJing first and then playing after. Fuck yeah. Playing the Zenith. Fuck that. Yep, the Zenith. I said, like, what the? And there's maybe a short video. It's just so amped up. I wasn't going to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. I'm just going to enjoy the moment, bro. Like, truly. I did just like, seriously, like maybe like 20 seconds of a video that I think I put out on Instagram. That's about it. But playing the Zenith, bro. Fucking, it's huge. We just lay here. Well, yo, you know what? So fucked up when you hear your monitor speakers are fucking you up because of the bigger speakers. Like you hear like a fucking like a 30-second difference. It's crazy. That's when you're like, yeah. You're like, yeah, there you go.
And in your opinion, why does a lot of artists lack stage presence?
Insecurities goes a long way too, though, man. Fuck yeah. Insecurity, man. Mm-hmm. I don't know. For something about myself that I'm not a shy guy, but I'm very to myself. But when I'm on stage, oh man, it's another like dimension, world. I'm escaping, truly. You know what I mean? Like I have a fucking show. Like, oh, and then after this finished, I come back inside, close it, a bit of sweat, close that shit, sure.
Word. And do you feel like artists show a lack of respect to their own craft, thinking me and my guys are just gonna go turn up on stage instead of putting on a good performance set?
I love cockiness, bro. I love when you're full on. You're like, yes, you feel you have that, but oh man, it could be a point where you're just doing too much too, though, with your boys on stage too, and making it a lousy show. As to just fucking staying on point, chorus, not doing way too much, not having too many people on stage, taking your energy, taking your thing away from you. I never had a guy backing me up. I don't know. I always felt like fuck that. I got my turn. I always start with a turntable, and then I'll go off from that. I'll start with my DJ set, and then I go off on that with another hour of full on emceeing and show.
Yeah, because I'm someone that usually when I go to a showcase or even an open mic, and I'm standing in the crowd, I like to stand to the side of the stage because I look at what's going on stage, and normally it's about like 20 dudes on stage jumping around. So then I start looking at the crowd. I look at the front of the stage, I look at the back of the crowd, and then I look at the center. Because normally what happens is if you're someone who goes into a show with about 20, 30 people deep, they all move up to the front of the stage. So it might look good on camera, but being in the room, I look at everybody else. Now, if you got the entire room rocking, then you got it. Right. But then it's like, okay, are you putting on a show for the people, or are you putting on a show for the camera? Because then it's like, you're nothing but a 19th body on stage jumping around, and we're trying to figure out what is it that you got.
I see that at times. I see that a lot, especially with these new groups. It's at a different time, man. I'm lucky enough, man, that I could still actually come across all these and still be kind of irrelevant, man. Like, kind of. Hey, I'm being real. I feel like my days are almost up. But hey, it's cool for me. I've been doing this 20 fucking years, man. Next year will be my 20-year anniversary. Wow. It's 20 years of this shit straight, bro. You feel like you're on tour all your life. Like, And I feel like that until sometimes I still feel like that until now. I'm like, wow, but now I really fucking live here, bro. You know what I mean? Oh man, oof. It's strange with that, man.
But at least you have the knowledge, you have the experience that you're able to be a mentor, or like make sure someone that's under the wing is like, look, man, like don't make this mistake, don't put all your eggs in this basket. I'm telling you, there's another route, and you are someone that definitely has that experience.
I appreciate you. I still make mistakes, man. I still make bad business deals, man. I make bad business, like stupid mistakes still. You know what I mean? And I'm still learning right now because I'm still, like I said, I'm still relevant right now with all this with that 19-year-old, that 20-year-old, bro. Literally, and it's my views, it's your views against my experience, my sound, my hour, my showtime, which I just was talking about to my boy. And I explained to him how I built the relationship, right, with promoters, festival promoters. They know my stitch, bro. They know it's gonna be like, okay, we already know what you're capable of. Right. So they hire me based off this, and I built relationships. That's why I could come across of all these trap dudes. I played with them on festivals, babe. Your life so sucks, bro. Your life so absolutely sucks. That's why. And I've been out of the American eye for 17 years. Sometimes I'm like, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Because all those 20, 30 people coming on stage, that shit don't happen here in France. No way. And I played in Paris too. Yeah, you got your little hoods, but that shit ain't happening. That 20, 30 niggas like, nah, man, you got your people support you. Cool. People come and support you. They'll come to in front of that stage. Oh, man.
And speaking of, you're someone who made that transition from New Jersey to France. What are the differences in the hip hop scene over here in comparison to the French hip hop scene?
They really appreciate hip hop to the fullest here, like full on. You have your little trap shit now. Yeah, you have this, but the overall artist, everywhere I play, Beat Nuts will play this bar. Ski resorts. I'm hour and 40 minutes away from Geneva. I am southeast of France. I live there, right? I'm on the border close to Geneva, Marseille. I could go to Amsterdam. I could go to Berlin. Is 2.5 hour flight from Paris. Like where I'm at, the location. You know what I'm saying? The location wise. Great. Total fucking great. Legit.
And like what are other things? Oh yeah, my bad. That's French. What about the like what do you see out there that you only wish was happening out here?
Culture, man, community, they love it. Yo, breakdancing is still huge here. Breakdancing is still huge. Graffiti is huge. Graffiti shops, they have free walls that people could graffiti at, do graffiti to. Dude, it's, man, I feel so weird sometimes, man, because I'm out of that eye and I'm here yet, but I'm on an international level. This is something different, man. But I built this 20 years. I'm full of thoughts, man. I'm full of hate. I'm full of fucking so much fucking mixed emotions, man, in this business. I am so independent, bro. Fully on independent. And we have numerous conversations about that.
Yeah.
But I stay here like with France because honestly, the culture here in France, beautiful, bro, for hip hop. I believe so. And they pay you as an artist. You could live off being an artist here in France. Full on artist. Like you want to be a Technician. You could get paid just as working in shows, festivals, parties. You want to be it's the culture here for being like in bands, artists, art. You get paid like daily for being. Yeah, it's like $20 to $40 a day either to get paid for this.
That's crazy.
They have like a. It's not unemployment, but it's like you get like hours of gigs that you do per year, per month, and it builds up by year. So you have to have like 500 something hours a year, and you're guaranteed like 1,500 a month straight. And that's just oh man, it goes a long way, man. Health benefits. Bro, it's for every hour that you get for a show, it's considered 12 hours. It's knocked 12. So you do like 4 shows a week, 4 shows a month, 12 times 4. Do the math. All right. And then do that times 12 months. So you accumulate 500 something hours. Even if you don't have a show, you still get paid the same money. It's really weird how this system works, man.
That's crazy.
It's funny. It's funny how and all artists are taken care of. Like they're taken care of here. They do this in Belgium too, I think too. And it's for artists.
Yeah.
Straight for artists.
And like, what are other things that artists should be doing to further their journey?
Learn the business better though, man. Totally learn to be safe, learn the business. A lot of motherfuckers just want this free. Remember, I've been learning off a dialect for 20 years, man. It's hard to explain because it's a different time now. My boy said the right words today, reset your brain, because I've already done this shit now. Now it's all about this right now. Mm-hmm. It's all about content. It's about views, content. Straight out content and views, man.
Right. And speaking of learning the business, something that I feel like it's not talked about enough with artists is licensing music. Could you please tell us what does licensing music means?
I spoke this to you many times. It's like licensing. You're renting this is the Oddateee. Here, rent this. Here, you're renting this. Take this. You have full rights for it. You want to put red on it? Here. You want some purple? Fucking change fucking letters? Here you go. Do your thing. Here's my piece. And now do whatever you want with it. Totally. They'll make a copy or whatever, maybe make a different copy or distribute in vinyl, distribute in the digital, in this new digital world too, though, man. And licensing goes a long way, man. It's your product. You loan them this. Make sure you have your rights. I work with Rough Trade Publishing. It's a publishing agency. I license my music through Rough Trade. I'm not an ASCAP BMI dude. I have another publishing of CSAC. I use CSAC, Swiss Beats, many people on this. It's a smaller publishing company. I have 67 songs registered. I register every song to CSAC. CSAC is connected with Rough Trade, and another one I use Bank Robber Music. That's another publisher in New York. I license music with them. I'm still learning too, man, Ray. But this whole license thing is the only thing. It works for me. I license music to many independent labels here. in France. I license music to people in Germany, Spain. I'm able to do this all the time. That's what's keeping me up.
And where can artists go to begin the process of licensing music?
Well, you have to have good material. And if your material is good enough that people want, that's a start right there. That's a total start. Your what you built is your yeah. If I'm interested in it, then I'm gonna be okay, cool. Like there's a I think that's the good start. People just come in this business like, oh yo, I don't even know how the fuck these motherfuckers are getting money like that, man. And there's a lot of fake fucking shit out there, bro, with sneakers and all that bullshit, bro. I don't know. I don't understand how these motherfuckers are getting paid like that. I don't. And I think a lot of that goes to guys owning their shit. So a lot of guys are just getting quick money, but I don't think these dudes are owning shit. There's somebody else behind that's all those numbers and views who are actually owning that shit, who are actually collecting that. And there's just a face, lollipop, straight up lollipop.
And being someone that's done this for so long, Dolo, for the most part, in your opinion, does it take a team to win?
I always felt like I still wanted my own team. And yet again, I'm from Union City, New Jersey, and I come from a place where nobody ever wants to see you better than them. Your own best friend would be like, look at you, like, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it sucks because all these years, bro, I tried, man. And I was truly forced to I left, bro. I left to France. I jumped on a cool wave, yes. Cousin bang, everybody. You try to tell me, look at you going to a country, motherfuckers, they're paying you, they don't even understand you. But you know what? Look at me right now. I'm still here. Right. Still here, bro. Playing with major and not even doing my solo shit. I recorded with many major French big bands here. One called High Tone. I worked with these guys for 8 years. Fucking huge. We played like after Cypress Hill, like shit like this in festivals. I even crossed Be Real and I was like, yo, bro, I seen you 1991. And I told you I was the messenger. And I was like, yeah, man, one day yo, bro, I see him in front of, he was going to MTV. It was like 1991, I saw B. I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna see you, man, one day, bro. Straight out, bro. I make music. Yeah, man, good luck, man. I told him this right when he came off. He's like, yo, man, that's dope, bro. Blah, blah, blah. I said, yo, I gotta get on your show, bro. He was like, whatever, he just fucking sweaty. But he stood there 2 minutes and talked to me. And I just like let him know. I was like, yo, bro, you don't understand how this feels, bro. Look, I'm going right after you. That's major. He told me right there, same words. That's major, bro. I said, yo, peace out, man. I hope to see you, man, on your fucking smoke thing or whatever, man. But shit like that, bro. And then I got to play with another group called Le Peuple de l'Herbe, the people of the grass. They're like the Cypress Hill of fucking France. They were the majors here 20 years ago. Full on. They're like a Grammy type fucking shit here in France. Huge. I got that through this from being here and working my ass off.
How does one build a team when a lot of people's focus is making money, like making a dollar, while your focus is on leaving a legacy? Like, how do you find the balance? Because I get it. Yeah, everyone does need to make money, but the end goal is what I'm focused on. Like, how does one find a balance while building that team?
I wish I had that, man. And I'm still, like I said, man, yo, I'm not super paid, but you know what? I live in Europe. I'm from Union City in the Bronx, bro. And I'm still here, not even learning the language still. Learning, going through it, bro. But my payoff is, I told you this 20 million times too, bro. My payoff is coming to France, bro. Still living here, moving, doing things, still trying. So on the same note of a team, I'm able to build a French kind of circle now here with the same interest that everybody, you know, we're all on the same page, but I wish I had that in Union City. I tried that. I would try to, I would love to be more specific and even, but I'm not going to fucking just say, oh, a bunch of grown ass men came over here from Union City, you know what I'm saying? Disrespected the shit out of me and more for me trying to extend my hand, bro. Say, yo, Bomino, bro, let's try to do this. Yo, let's do this. Look what I got here. Shit ain't happening, man. You have motherfuckers coming, they were like, fucking ate this fucking whole fucking arm right here, bro. Ray, I tried, bro, countless times, man, to really fucking bridge Union City, man, hard, bro. And that shit didn't happen at all, bro. Zero. Sad, bro. Sad. I'm happy. I got married out of this, man. You know what I mean? I found my wife here.
That's major.
That's me. It's a win, man. And I'm still able to make music. So my focus, it's to be healthy and still live. Yo, I'm living off this, man. I'm not driving no fucking. I just sold we had a Twingo. It's like a 2-door fucking Le car. You know what I'm saying? You can't even go over 130, bro. You know what I'm saying? On the highway. You know what I'm saying? So building a team, all that stuff, man, it's good. It's great. But that shit is hard when you really find that shit, man. You know what's fucking even good? Mamex. I'm giving you a good example. Mamex Studios, that would have, when Bang was there, and when there was so much shit going on, that would have been the biggest label ever, independent label. With all those bands and all these fucking hip hop acts, you think everybody was just so much ego, no motherfuckers came together. There was so much ego. Yo, man, fuck this. I left, bro. Makes sense, I think, man. It's sad, man. And yo, out here, I'm alone. But I'm like fuck it. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Suck. Right. Licensing. Your crew, your circle. It's cool to have a couple of people, but in these days, you don't need much, bro, Ray. That's the craziest part. In these days, you don't need much. You really, really don't.
And what considered an old school way can an artist do for their music that still works to this day, like maybe passing out CDs, you know, etc.
Keeping a great relationship will go a long way too. Keeping great relationships. Don't close doors. Truly. I never close doors. And I'm always not. I try to keep a great relationship with everybody in this business. And I never ask. That's one thing too, man, on my end. Even my wife says it too. I have my foot in the door of an independent thing. I have my foot into paid New Yorkers. I have my other foot paid platinum artist selling artist. I never ask them, but they see my work. They see this drive. And that's what I keep that. I keep that going. And that actually, anytime I need to ask a question, if I'm never in trouble, these type of sources really give me that feedback that I need now. And it keeps me going, bro, too. I hope I'm answering you. I want to give you great, good answers, man. Like, it's really important to me, bro. Like, I don't want to go sidetrack you or nothing like that, man. But
no, I appreciate it, man. Like, these are things that we've talked about behind the scenes. And I just wanted to bring more of that to light to anyone else watching so that they can take away from what you're saying, what I've been able to take away from it. So it's like, these are things that a lot of these artists are not being told or not being, they're not hearing what's being said. So their thing is, oh, I'm the hottest in my city, or I'm the hottest in my hood. And it's like, you're wrong. That's the wrong way of looking at things. Right. To me, it is.
Right.
Because it's cool to have home court advantage, but it gets to a point where it's like, there's a bigger world out there.
Full world, yes. Right. Yo, I see it, man. I see it in this production. I see it on stage. That's why I'm like, wow, bro, it's kind of funny. I'm sorry, it's funny. They got the French. I just noticed that they got the French West Side Gun now. Like it's like CB4. It's straight CB4, bro. It's Chris Rock all day.
That's crazy.
The kid just took exactly the same shit. And then like, get the fuck out of here, man. And now everybody's like worshiping that shit. I'm like, yo, bro, I even run on YouTube, like, yo, bro, you can't do that. Yo, you can't do this. And then people writing to me, yo, man, you can't, man. Yeah, you know that we take a lot of styles from you American dudes, but period, bro. Come on, man. Ah, man. And yo, Sadayak even said it too. How the fuck you gonna try to get the girls if all you guys sound the same too, though, at the same time, bro? Yeah. I don't know, man. Call me an old head. Yeah, fuck you. I'm sorry. No.
That just goes against the rules of real MCs.
Right.
Like that post style jacking, it's wrong. And that's another thing too, is like sometimes when I go to some of these shows or these open mics and I perform, I feel like the ultimate outsider, because then it's like, now I'm listening to everybody else do exactly the same thing, jump around the stage the same with the same amount of people. And it's like, oh man.
Crazy. It's quite crazy, man. You can still see me, right? My lady
you groovy.
All right. I'm a performer, man. That's what's keeping me alive, bro. That's what's keeping me alive to this day. I'm a performer, full-on performer, bro. That's what I do, man. Straight out, man. That's my niche. That's my shit, and that's what's actually keeping me going to this day. I'm a performer, and it's real. People see that shit. It's like natural. It's full on. Like people come up to me like, yo, man. Like I felt that you were angry at times. I feel you were like sad. I felt you were. Yo, it's nuts. I have many different series of feelings and emotions when I'm on stage. Yo, there's parts that I'm almost crying, like full, like, oh, it's that deep. It's like it's that deep, bro. It's crazy. Hold on, Shetty, let me call you right back. I'm doing an interview. Some cookies. Ale, ciao. Bisous. My wife just asked me if I wanted something from the store. Because it's 6:30 and we have curfew still at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
so wow. The curfew is at 7. You know what I'm saying? So it's an ongoing thing here, man. I'm trying to go home in May. I haven't seen my mother in 2 years. I haven't walked the streets of Union City. I haven't been in New York in 2 years. It's been 2 years. Like it's been crazy.
Shit, you ain't missing much, man.
I know everybody says that, but I miss there's a certain texture that I miss of New York, man. That's just not. I just miss that, and it's cool, man. But I miss home. But you know what I mean. But this is my home too, man. You know.
Right. Aside from college radio, who else should artists be trying to connect with to get their music played and heard?
College circuit's a really great scene to get known too, man. And like you said, you have this new social media platform really changes everything, from just trying to play in every bar and venue to get known. You know what I mean? So this, like I said, social media I think the social media just totally answers that right there, man. It's the total, it's the new, and that's what that is, just the new, you know.
And
here, hold on, man. What's that? Show active speaker video. I don't know why this is not I don't know what happened to my video, but I just see my face. I don't see your face.
Oh no, I'm here.
All right.
If an artist wanted to learn more about the music industry, what would you recommend to that artist? Could be information, books, like what would you recommend?
Well, school first, learn music. There's a whole bunch of schools for like Ableton Live, mixing, mastering, business. Yeah, I would say learn this firsthand. True, because even the young, you guys got way more energy too, man. Learn that shit and flip it yourself. Oh, man, it's a total new ball game, man. Makes me think every fucking time, man. Like seriously, I think about it every day. I'm like, still to this day, I think about it. I'm like, every day, I'm like, how can I, and what can I do to influence somebody or keep it? I'm happy with what I have, but like I said, I still have this American thing where I'm like, I want more. I'm not happy yet, man. I'm not giving up yet neither. So it's kind of working still. So why not? It's not broken yet, man. So I'm still learning as I go too, man. Like I said.
Yeah.
Learning business. Yeah, man. It goes a long way, this business shit, man. It's just so funny, man, because it's such a new era, man, with these videos and streams. You don't get money off of streams, man. Like that shit is very like this. Like I don't even pay attention to streams, man. I don't pay attention to streams at all. And everybody's on this thing, man. But I don't know, my brother. I don't.
It's just like you told me recently that everybody got it a bit easy to just lay out stuff as opposed to 20 years ago. And on top of that, like you said, like no limits at all for experience. Like, you know, like a lot of people are lacking. And that's, you know.
Yeah, the rules definitely done changed for sure. And man, it's like the respect is not there anymore neither, man. This old head shit too, man. That's sorry, but all the older heads are actually giving you competition to this day. It's like, get out of here, even for a good show, a real good show. All these guys, I see it. All these chapters, they really you sound like shit, man. You sound like shit. All these fucking dudes, man. I haven't seen one show yet, man, to this day that I'm like, wow, man, it's pretty fucking dope. It's pretty dope. Nobody, I don't get that. I don't get that anymore.
Yeah. I
don't get that anymore at all. You know what surprised me? What's that rapper? What's his name, man? Battle rapper, older head.
Low Deluxe?
Yes, sir. Dude, him and Bambada or I don't know, Bancado or some shit like this. Really obscure fucking shit. I'm like, damn, bro, that shit is dope. But that's the type of style that's been oddity for 20 fucking years. And now this is like, oh, now I start seeing many people like, even the Griselda 2 stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all coming out. That shit didn't just come out of nowhere, the new style. You know? That shit's been fucking boiling, bro. It's just too much shit. It's just been too much fuckery. And now you see the good, honest, natural things are just like, they're blossoming now. That's what it is. That's how I see it.
Do you feel Griselda represents the artists that continue to put in that hard work and dedication against the artists that wind up maybe switching their style up just to follow the rest of the sheep?
I find that those South Canadians are I find it, you look at boot camp, that's the same shit. Look inside of the mind and see original head clap, 1, 2, 3, light them up. Hawaiian cess, bless my mind. Now I take, that same style is exactly that. Pretty much. The slow style.
Yeah.
That's just straight up fucking. It's already been done 20 years. This has been done already. Sorry, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Yeah, okay. You have your time, man. Your time came, man. It's fine, but none of that really like shocked me. I wasn't like, oh wow, damn, man, it sounds dope. Yo, don't get me wrong. I'm not even a hater. I like it, but it's nothing new. It's nothing new. DJ Mug's been doing that for so long already, man. Who else? This down tempo stuff. There's a lot. I have mixed emotions with that when it comes to that.
Doom did it.
Yeah, exactly. He did it. I have mixed feelings with that, man. And you know what? And it's because I guess I've been here for a while, man. Now, like I truly been. I feel like I'm like I just finished talking to somebody. I'm like I feel like I'm tucked. you know, you know. But I'm like I'm kind of still in this whole movement, but I'm truly tucked away, bro. And I'm trying to figure this shit out, man. Trying to figure this shit out big time. Man, how do you feel of this conversation? You like the way it's cool. I want to.
No, of course, man. Of course, it's you know these are things that we've talked about briefly. You know what I mean, when we have our conversations, and you know these are things that artists should be paying attention to, going forward. From like you said, you know, from having a great stage presence to licensing music to understanding what they get into. Like I've been asked many times, like in radio interviews, you know, like what advice would you give an artist? And I'd say, you know what you're getting into and make sure this is actually what you want. You know, there's a lot, you know, aside from the business stuff, there's a lot of discouragement that goes on. There's a lot of you know yeses that are actually no's. There's a lot of people that are gonna scam you.
What are they doing now? For sure. Well, for sure, it's going on now. Huh.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, is this, you know, instead of taking that $400 to $600 for a playlist, it's not even a mixtape, it's a playlist spot. Yeah. You know, you can be putting that money towards maybe marketing, promotion, and things that's gonna better your brand, because you think you got an actual. I still have Jadakiss's account messaging me on Facebook. I know that's not Jadakiss.
I talk to the same people, man. They be up here, yo, yeah, you can send some money. I'm like, what do you send money? I'm like, yo, what? Fuck out of here, man. Papoose too. I'm like, I know the same Papoose. Yo, I see you doing your work, God. I see you doing your work. Like, you ain't fucking Papoose, man.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, these are combos that we have, and I just want more artists to be aware. Like, you know, I just posted a story yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Cassidy got this showcase where first prize is about no. To perform one song is $300. To perform two songs is $500. Now it's a competition show where the winner gets to get a feature, and on the flyer it shows a bunch of battle rappers, a feature of your choice. For $500, I'm gonna find my own venue and put together something myself. Now with everything happening virtually, my thing is journalists. If I could get more journalists in the building than actual people, the focus is virtual. They could watch from the comfort of their bedroom. My thing is making sure I got someone in the venue that's going to cover it, who's going to write about it. That's my way of thinking. I'm not going to pay $300 or $500 to perform in hopes that I win first place so I can have a feature with a battle rapper.
True. I would take that. I would take that money and put it into PR. Like I'm about to actually to do some of this and take some money, and I have some songs that I don't want it to just, so I'm going to invest and a PR person, and I'm gonna just try to rock out a couple of songs and just see where it goes. Like right now, like I
Right.
just getting off the phone with my boy right before our conversation, and I was doing this as well. So a PR person, good at public relation person is great too. They do great things, but they're very expensive too, and there's different levels of that PR shit.
Right.
That's another way of shopping your shit around and doing it more independently, and but it's the cost, just like everything else is. You put money into that shit, and hey, that shit will come back to you. But how much do you want it too?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I only had this vision all my life, bro, and I'm like, seriously, I'm in my 40s now, and I'm just like, it's strange because this is all I've seen. That's it. I was looking at old 1999 tour videos of me, Dialect, and another group called Rye Coalition.
Mm-hmm.
Rye Coalition was fucking produced by Dave Grohl and fucking Steve Albini and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? They're fucking huge. And I saw videos of 1999, bro. Me in Texas somewhere, fucking being a roadie for fucking Dialect, bro. Just learning the ropes. He would always ask me, they would always ask me, yo, Odd, you want to come on tour? Yo, you want to come on tour with us? Yo, we have an extra space for you in our car. Yo, we actually have some extra money on this budget for a European tour. You want to come on tour? That's exactly what happened to me, and that's exactly opened me up to this game now. I wish I had more people like this, and that the world would be a better place, and everybody would be bigger teams and everything. But there's nobody like this anymore.
Thanks.
And that's why I got my opportunity in France, because Dialect had the lane, they had the fucking, they had it. They just had it. They toured so much in the States, in Europe, sleeping on floors, building relationships. That's why I got all this now, man. This shit is huge, man. I think, man, more beyond a fucking. I'm so happy that I'm more international than numbers. Sure. I'm working on the number thing now, though, Ray. I'm truly working on that number thing right now. It's kind of crazy.
But as we get close to the end of this conversation, I wanted to ask, recently you posted that you and a great circle of heads from New York are considering building a New York international hip hop label in France. What is the vision for that label?
We were talking about it again today. I should have rephrased that. Well, lucky we said considering, because maybe it'll be better of a booking agency even, because everybody's their own label now. Everybody's so independent. Everybody's doing this and everybody's doing that. I feel that what I could give back, and I'm going to take like my third strike, bro, straight out, man, and like really try to bridge this gap where, like I said, with the location that I'm in, the location where I'm at, maybe and the relationships that I have, either tour management, touring, a first look on ahead, maybe licensing, maybe help you license with other independent labels here. A lot of people wrote back to me too, man, Rick, it's a really good idea, but maybe it's a bad idea too. Be careful. Like 60% of motherfuckers are like this, and then 70% were like, yo, just go full on, go for it. But I'm just being cautious with some good heads, and but tour management for sure. Like my experience, how to get around in Europe and where to go and where to start, and doing a 2-week, or you know what I'm saying, a 3-week, or you want to stay on the road 1 month, varies, man. And it's about your product too. I would shop that product as well. And if that kind of gets some knock, then cool. I'm going to put it with mine and let's go. You get it? But it's a big thing, man. But I totally built like I said, man, that main word, relationships. That's why I'm like, I use the word, we are using the word considering. Label, tour management, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? Booking, mold you, or you know what I'm saying, or give you some foundation, man, or you know. But mind you, this is not major. This is none of this is major. This is all independent, man. This is all DIY made. You know what I'm saying? With the abilities to be international major. But that's all on the person and the artist. And that depends on how far you want to go with your product.
Right. I was once told through Paulie that to stop worrying about local niggas and start worrying about global niggas. And Paulie got that from you. And ever since I hit 83 countries on my Spotify 2020 year wrap up, if I didn't feel the need to keep at it before, 83 countries just gave me the reason why I need to continue reaching for overseas even more. Oddateee, I want to thank you for joining me for this conversation, bringing knowledge to light that you've given me, and hopefully someone who watches would be able to take away from it. But before we go, Oddateee, what is next for Oddateee?
I have many, many great things happening, man. I have actually more interest in licensing with Austrian movie people, bro. I got some movie stuff with Switzerland licensing. I got a lot of things. I got a lot of great things. I have so many EPs and I have a new album coming out, but I don't know what to do with it. I have the Le Pop de l'Herbe stuff too. I just did a record with these guys and it's nuts, man. There's a lot. There's a lot. But one thing I just advise people to do is travel. Get out of your hood, man. There's so many motherfuckers that are just tied down, man. Get out. Get your passport. The more you travel and alone, you don't need to travel, with your, oh man, my girl. If you really want this, bro, then chill or whoever your significant other, you know what I'm saying, it will be down to do this with you, but travel, get out of that hood, man. Get out, like truly get out. That shit changed my fucking life, man. Fucking traveling. That's the only thing that opened my world, man, traveling. Alone. Nobody. Took my bag, bro, and I was out of here. Travel. Get the fuck out of the house. Travel, man. Seriously, don't be scared to fucking say your emotions, man. Speak it. Totally say it. Speak. Right. I've done this 20 years, man, straight. Look, next year is my full-on 20-year anniversary, man. I was a messenger all my life. I fucking drove trucks. I delivered shit. And so I found this niche. I'm 20 years in. Happy as fuck, bro. Yeah. I always wanted to play festivals, right?
Sheesh.
Yeah. Okay? This is nothing. This is fucking nothing, bro. When I was always with Dialect, I said, yo, bro, I want to play, bro. I want to play festivals, bro. No, look, I projected that shit, bro. This is nothing. I got other drawers full. Every one is a festival, bro.
Wow.
I'm on a call, my love. My wife just walked in. Yo, if this can motivate you guys, I'm going to tell you, it just did me. This right here. This is exactly motive. Yo, this right here. I would sit every time when I was with Dialect, man. I want to play that, bro. Yo, I want to play. I want it. I want that shit. I got it.
Wow.
Bro, when you start, when you I saw you play some festivals. Isn't it cool when you know what I'm saying? When you rock that, you can go backstage. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sir. You know? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bunch of shit, just a bunch of shit and bunch of shit.
Damn. But Oddateee, man, let everybody know where they can find you, bro.
Oddateee with 3 E's. Anywhere you want. Type that shit. You'll get it. That's it. Oddateee. You know what I'm saying? I come from a group called Dialect Deadverse. Fucking the Black Sabbath of hip hop. Honduran cat from Newark, New Jersey. Fucking brought me all the way out fucking here to France. And I'm still here. Killing it.
Word. But
I appreciate you for having me on this thing, man. I sometimes like I go crazy, I tend to go like this way, but I hope I stayed on course and I gave you your some good answers, man. And I appreciate you, man. And I hope to have some stuff with you too. And I know we had a track, but it just didn't. It's like we could definitely work on a better song, man, too. So you already know.
But on that note, once again, thank you, Oddateee, for joining me here on another episode of Quarantine and Rap Season 2. I am honored, and once again, before I sign off, I want to salute everybody who's been tuning in, whether you're a new viewer or returning supporter. I thank you. Shouts to my amazing co-host, Jomi Los. Follow her on Instagram at Jomi_Los, L-O-Z. And on that note, y'all already know how I end my shows. Right.
Peace out.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, welcome. My name is Ray Pearson. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Grab your drinks, grab your popcorn, get your notebooks. This is Quarantine and Rap. Yeah. Live from your mobile phone, TV, or PC, I'm on whatever screen you own. Jumping from tabs to apps, I suggest you don't. I promise you'll miss out on information that is vital. What I do is feature guests, I'm even call them the best. So I'm going viral with idols, it's so classic. Like cassette CDs and vinyls. You already know it's time for my show. Right.